So you understand what an 1102 is, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
This is basically the alleged victim's testimony for court.
Correct.
If you'll just review that first page, I think it does give information about timing.
From when he arrived, are you saying?
Yeah, when it talks about talking, movie, what does it say there?
Yeah, he talked with me, our roommate, for a moment, but was cold and not interested in conversation. We went upstairs and talked for around 30 minutes, then started watching a show for about an hour. We started kissing and engaging some sexual activity, but not sex, not even somewhere close to that. After about an hour of that, we stopped. We were just laying and continuing to watch the show, and Parker began to fall asleep.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. So her timeline is talked for 30 minutes, watched a movie for an hour, some type of sexual activity for an hour, laid there. So right there, that doesn't add up to the actual timeline, correct? It's 2.5 hours.
If you go specifically off this timeline, yes, but I've had many cases where.
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you, this timeline doesn't match up with the 2-hour timeline.
Sure.
Okay. And then I want you to remember back to the body camera at the hospital, the alleged victim's statement there. And then when did you last review her statement in the nurse exam report?
I don't recall when I last looked at it.
I'm just marking this for informational purposes, not to introduce. I'm going to hand you what's marked as defendant's exhibit number 3. They know what it is, yeah.
Can I have Exhibit 3 back, Ms. Tangaro, the witness statement, the 1102? Or
Yes, we might need it, but you can have it.
Oh, here it is.
I'll hand it to you if you need it back.
Thank you.
So if you'll look at sort of what the nurse examiner writes down that the alleged victim told her about the events of that night. Let's look up when you're done.
You wanted me to just review the summary of the assault described by the
Yes.
patient? Okay.
Did you do that?
No.
Is there anything in there that says anything about Parker falling asleep?
No.
And again, that would have been the very first, basically the first night, 2/27, that statement would have been made.
Yeah, her first disclosure, yes.
Okay, and are you aware that during her interview with the officer at the hospital, there is nothing said about Parker falling asleep?
I don't recall if she made comment about that or not.
Do you want to watch that, or will you trust me with the fact that she never says that?
Sure, it was a short interview, and they don't typically get into the details like that when they take an initial report.
Okay. I'm sure the prosecution will correct me, but my understanding is she never says anything about Parker falling asleep during that 2/27 interview that night.
I don't recall if she did or not.
Okay. We can play it if we want to see it.
I don't.
I'm going to ask to play it to refresh his recollection.
What's the,
What he read or saw?
No, what is said on that night? He's the case
What's the
agent.
relevance?
what's the relevance?
I'm getting there.
Well, tell me now.
The relevance is that on the initial night, 2/27, the alleged victim never brings up anything about Parker falling asleep. when you read that Salt Lake Tribune article, which was dated 5/21, the alleged victim in that case says that Jake Retzlaff fell asleep and then woke up and was very aggressive. That then becomes this alleged victim's story. And it was not her story at the beginning of the case.
Your Honor, I would still object. I don't believe that's what she said. As investigations go, a alleged victim or witness answers questions based upon what has been asked of them. And the more detailed the questioning, the greater the answer, hopefully.
Your objection sustained. For the purposes of preliminary hearing, that's irrelevant. It may become very relevant at trial, but it's not relevant to today's proceedings.
All right. Let me go back.
And specifically, I'm addressing your timing arguments.
I'm just going back to my... Have you done any investigation into the alleged victim, like TikTok or anything like that?
No, ma'am.
Okay. You are aware that she's an amazing athlete, right?
Not particularly, no.
Are you aware that she does?
Hold on. What's the relevance of getting into what the victim does or does not do?
The alleged victim, because we're going to show her interview, and it's a question of what happened between these two and her ability to not let it happen.
Your Honor, I would object to her characterization of the alleged victim being an amazing athlete because she does triathlons. I've done many more triathlons than the alleged victim. I'm not an amazing athlete, so that's her interpretation.
Are you aware of the alleged victim's athleticism, athletic prowess, or anything regarding her strength or lack thereof?
I do not.
Okay.
You were aware she just did a full triathlon in Oceanside.
I would object, that's not a full triathlon. That's
Yeah,
a half.
what do you mean by full? Ironman, half Ironman, Olympic, or sprint distance?
Okay, let me go back. You are aware that she did a full triathlon, the St. George, right?
I am not aware of that.
Facts
hold
not
on.
in evidence.
Hold on.
He
He's
can
not-
say whether he knows
not
or
aware.
not. Okay. So
You made your point,
okay,
kind of. I think it's irrelevant, and I'm asking you to move on. I'm ordering
Okay.
you to move on now.
just getting to where. All right. At this point, I would like to play her interview, and then I'll have some follow-up questions.
The forensic interview
Yes.
with Ms. Rawlings?
Yes.
Okay. Can you ensure that name, address, et cetera, are not played?
Yes, we'll have to.
Cue it up?
Yeah, maybe we just take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, we'll take a recess while you cue it up.
Okay.
My same order applies